Hey guys, Marsling here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and yeah, so another announcement from JP Dokkan this morning, revealing a new LR coming to JP. The Part 2 LR is going to be Hit and God Goku, so kind of crazy. A lot of people have been wanting this unit, a lot of people predicting that this could finally be when we get this unit as the Part 2 LR for the Kale and Caulifla celebration, and yeah, it's going to happen. So shout out to Goresh for posting the translations. I've basically just been waiting for these to get posted so I could make this video and then we can go over what they do here. So Hit and Super Saiyan God Goku, they introduce a new category into the game, high speed battle. One of the other translations I saw was high speed combat, so remains to be seen obviously what that category is going to look like. Could be some interesting things in there, and then that's going to be combined with Universe Survival Saga for 4 key HP, attack and defense 150. So at least it's 150 instead of 130. So if high speed battle has some good units that can be mixed in with the USS characters, this team could actually be pretty good. So their super attacks, the 12 key super raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage to the enemy with a high chance to stun, and the 18 key super greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, mega colossal damage, high chance to stun. So pretty good. Obviously if you get additional super, a greatly raise and a raises defense means they're going to be looking pretty good after that, and with the chance to stun, obviously for things like Super Battle Road, additional is always going to be really good for them. Their passive is attack and defense 170%, so pretty solid straight off the bat, and that is good like turn 1 defense. Gain plus 6 key and an additional attack and defense 60%, attacks guaranteed to hit and disables enemy's guard, gain a high chance to evade enemy attacks as the first or second attacker in the turn. That is a lot of things as the first or second attacker. So obviously as the first attacker, they do have to attack first, so any attacks in slot 1 before they get to go obviously don't count, but an extra 60% defense and attack, guaranteed to hit, so good for those fights where the enemy can dodge, disable the enemy's guard, so it doesn't matter if they're AGL, and you get a high chance to dodge as well after that first attack goes off. That is pretty crazy. And then they get 7 key, additional 70% attack, and perform an additional that has a medium chance of becoming a super as the third attacker in the turn. So even as the third slot unit, they can work fairly well. They don't get the extra defense, but they get a little bit more attack, and they do actually get a built-in chance to then potentially launch an additional super. So that could be really, really good. Then they have an active skill, able to be used after 3 super attacks are launched and HP is 76% or below, once only. It says, wait, gain attack and defense 13% during battle. So it's only 13%, but from the way that's worded, that makes it seem like that's a permanent buff from then onwards. So whilst it is only 13%, that is a permanent boost. If you are getting that additional super in like turn 1 or 2, then you can use it on turn 3. But I mean, obviously for them, even if you have them on turn 1, that's what, turn 5 to use their active skill at the earliest. So this is obviously designed for the longer form events, gives them that little bit of an extra buff. Very interesting. And their links: Tournament of Power, Experienced Fires, Cold Judgment, Infight, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. That's not the worst link set for a Joined Forces unit, because you've got to remember, Joined Forces units always do have slightly weird links because it's the 2 characters put together. So that link set isn't too bad, especially for the team that they're on. And then their teams are the new High Speed Battle, obviously Universe Survival Saga and Joined Forces, and Legendary Existence as well. So that could be an interesting team, because obviously the God Gokus and the Hits are both on that category. So same old disadvantage that Joined Forces units always have, that they're not on a ton of categories because it's 2 very different characters together on the same card. But they definitely seem quite interesting. So we're going to go ahead and look at the super attacks here next.
Son Goku, お前はまだ成長を続けている。俺も負けてはいられんな。ここからが本当の戦いだ。
楽しくなってきたぞ。
Okay, so there you go. That is their super attack animations. I'm not sure how I feel. Like, the active skill seems really cool. The 12 key I quite like. The 18 key I'm not so sure on. I did see a couple of people saying the same thing, and someone did point out in one of the comment threads that I was looking at that you have to remember, of course, that there is in ×1 speed when they reveal the super attack animations. Because the bit that looks weird to me is like the bits where Goku's kind of laying out a load of punches. The OST absolutely slaps though, but like this part here of the 18 key super seems a bit weird to me. Like that, it looks a bit odd, but in ×2 I feel like it's going to be fine. The active skill is pretty cool. I do like this scene. Be very interested to see how that comes out sounding once the dubbed version is out. So yeah, there you go. LR Hit and God Goku are coming to JP. Let me know down below, is this a unit that you are interested in summoning for? It'll be very interesting to see what the high speed combat category looks like, because like I said, combining that with Universe Survival Saga, you could get a pretty interesting team out of this. And the other thing to note as well that I did not mention at the beginning is the unit is Extreme STR. We see this a lot when we have like an extreme unit paired with a super unit, that they always seem to end up being an extreme card. So Extreme STR seems like a weird choice, because outside of one unit that a lot of people probably don't even have, there doesn't seem like there's a really ideal link partner for them. Like, Frost is a unit that's not very good, that's in, like, Universe Survival Saga. Now, if you're somebody out there who does actually have the STR hit, then this could be pretty good, right? Because he's the extreme 50% support unit. He's going to share a bunch of links with them, and he's one of those 50% support units that is actually quite good. He's one of the better ones out of the 10. Now, unfortunately for me, he's actually one of the ones that I don't have. I'm still missing him and the Tech TN, and obviously we haven't seen those units come back for ages now. Hopefully one day they will return, or just go into the general pool or something like that, but for the time being, they haven't been available for quite some time. But if you're somebody that does have the STR hit, then obviously they will go together quite nicely. So obviously not just with the links, but that extra 50% buff. So they're going to look pretty good. So let me know what you guys think down below of the Hit and God Goku LR. It's a combo that people have been wanting to see for a while. It's kind of exciting that it's coming to the game. I do like their card art, like, overall, but honestly, I have to say, their super attack animations, they don't quite do it for me, but, I mean, the card art is pretty sick. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see what they look like in-game. I imagine once you get their active skill off, especially in a turn where they get their 18 key super and then additional into their 12 key, I can imagine that they'll be putting out some pretty ridiculous numbers. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.